Welcome to
Real English
with real teachers.
And welcome back. We're going to give you a conversation class through questions that you sent through. Quite a few. I'm impressed. Thank you for spending the time on them. First one, Stacey.
Okay.
What do we like and dislike about each other? Oh.
You go first.
Okay. I like your cooking.
Okay.
And more than that, I like the love that you put into your cooking.
Oh.
Yes. And I'd like to say that my dislike is the lack of love you put into fuss.
He's a needy boy.
Needy boy?
Yeah.
Yes. And what is fuss?
Fuss, for you, I think fuss can be a variety of things, but for Charlie, fuss would be a head rub.
Yes.
Or just a bit of a rubbing. No, that... I'm just going to say head rub then. That's
a head rub?
A head rub, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Love a little head rub. Like a foot rub is like the traditional sense of fuss, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I don't like that.
No, I like a hand rub.
A hand rub.
Yes.
All the rubs. Okay. So yeah, I don't feel like you give enough love and fuss in that regards, but you make up for it in your cooking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
What have you got for me?
I like that you give me a lot of fuss.
Ah, okay.
I get many a hand rub at bedtime.
You do?
I'm a very lucky girl.
Yes. It's not a euphemism.
And actually, in general, you give you're very caring. When I'm ill or don't feel so well, then you give a lot of sympathy. You're a very sympathetic boy. But my dislike is that you're a little OCD. He tells me off if I don't put my washing away straight away, or if I
don't put your shoes.
If I don't put my shoes
away.
away.
God, your shoes are everywhere. I could just look around this apartment right now and there'll be 4 pairs of shoes.
No, there's none.
There's one.
That's your shoe!
Usually, she likes to flick her socks off and they land on the TV.
No, they don't.
Or on my nose. or one was on the microwave. Stacey, what do you like to do in your free time? We're going to take a break to tell you about an English speaking challenge that every learner should know about and seriously consider if they want to increase their English speaking confidence. So, it's called the Language Marathon by Lingoda. If you've never heard of these guys before, Lingoda are an online language learning platform for anyone to study English, business English, German, Spanish, and French. And the basic idea of the Language Marathon is to offer you a cash reward as an incentive to stick to your language goals, all from the comfort of your own home. So we've probably all heard that analogy in language learning that it's similar to a marathon. There's no overnight solution. And there shouldn't be, because languages are immensely complicated. But it's a double-edged sword there, because that's why it's so satisfying to learn a language and why you are spending your precious time on this. And from my perspective as a language tutor for over 5 years now, people who genuinely improve their speaking skills are those that can be consistent with their practice, learn from their mistakes, and that they have found a way to enjoy the language learning journey. Those are the 3 fundamental aspects of improving your language skills, in my opinion. So if you can find a way to have the practice that is enabling you to learn from your mistakes and be consistent, and then find a way to enjoy that process, then all you need to do is keep your head down and not look up for at least 3 to 6 or probably even 12 months. So, after using Lingoda myself, I genuinely think that they have managed to create a service that gives you those three fundamentals, because they have great learning materials, passionate teachers, and a really nice community of like-minded learners to help you enjoy the journey and learn from your mistakes. And then when it comes to the third thing about consistency, they have a cashback reward, which is such a good incentive that I think it's accurate to say, as a matter of fact, that it's incomparable to what is out there on the market. And what's more is the classes are available 24/7. So I'll give you more details about how you can get up to €400 cashback from taking part in this language marathon towards the end of this video. But let's get back to where we were in the previous scene. Stacey, what do you like to do in your free time?
In my free time currently, in this lockdown situation, I have been getting into a bit of DIY, watching some YouTube videos and buying some cheap things off Facebook Marketplace and making them look pretty again.
Stacey's bargains!
I do like a bargain on Facebook Marketplace. Usually I like to do some yoga, go swimming.
Yes, yeah.
Be outside, cook.
Do your doodling?
Do my doodling, I like to illustrate.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yeah, okay. One person asked to just know a little bit more about you.
Oh gosh.
What would you say, the elevator speech? You've got 60 seconds. You don't have 60 seconds, but I'm timing you.
Okay.
What would you say?
I don't know the elevator speech.
I know. It's
No.
just a quick way, like a minute speech of who you are and what you do.
Okay.
But you don't need to do that.
My name is Stacey. I'm from the UK.
She's from the UK.
I currently live in Sydney, Australia with my boyfriend Charlie.
Hey.
And I'm a graphic designer, but currently working as a textile designer for homewares.
Okay.
I've worked in the apparel design industry for the last 8 years, and I like to draw on my iPad and cook food for this one.
Yeah, and I like to eat it and then complain about you being messy. So, apparel design and graphic design.
Yeah.
I see that as slightly different to what you actually do. She's an artist. She's a corporate artist.
A corporate artist. Okay, I don't know if in my elevator speech I would class myself as a corporate artist.
No.
But,
yeah.
But yeah, I think maybe a multidisciplinary designer.
Ooh!
Fancy.
Big words today, guys. Okay, this is one for me.
Okay, from 32C, my bra size.
Is it?
It is.
Probably wouldn't need to know that.
What did you first notice about me?
You're 32C bra size. No, I noticed your big bulbous eyes.
No, you didn't.
Your big forehead.
Okay, yeah, it is a little large.
No, it's a lovely forehead. I think I remember your red hair. She had very short red hair at university.
Insert photo here.
And
it was very bold.
And attractive face.
Just trying to make a statement. And the 7 layers of fake tan.
She had a lot of fake tan on. Yeah.
Also,
hey, I just asked you to read one question.
No, this is my game show now. Also from 32C.
Okay.
What's the best worst feature of me during the moving?
Ooh, during
Good
our
question.
move. Okay, so we've just moved house and country in the long term.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen some things we didn't know about each other before. Where would you like to start? What have you noticed? Really, the big thing for us is that we've spent so much time together.
So much time.
Probably 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for the first 6 months.
Yeah. And without having any external people coming in.
Yeah, we had no friends.
Break up the...
We had my family, my sister and my auntie, but we would still see them with each other.
Yeah.
So we were desperate to have alone friends.
Desperate to get away from one another.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still failing at it.
And
we
so,
still
and
don't
then
have many friends.
Yeah, yet to find any. But Stacey got a job 3 weeks before coronavirus.
Yeah.
And then we were both very happy. She would go to work. She would meet some colleagues. I would have my time here and work.
/ procrastinate.
And then coronavirus. You came back to me.
I'm back. But to be fair, before I would go to the library, so when I was freelancing before I started working at this job, I would go to the library every day. So I would be out of your hair. You can cut that bit out if you want.
No, that's fine. It's a good phrase. Out of your hair. Out of your hair. Nice. It's back in. But what did we find out about each other?
During the move, Charlie discovered, which I'm surprised it's taken you this long to discover this, my concentrated face / breathing. So whenever I concentrate, it's just one usually, I think.
Oh yeah, it's just one. Yeah.
It's a lower...
Any bit of... It's not even furniture. Normally it's when you're picking up furniture and we're moving something, she'll immediately go to this face. But I've noticed it's also just concentrating.
Yeah.
Anything she needs to do comes out. Yeah.
Next question.
Yeah, okay.
How long will we stay in Australia for? We have different answers to this question.
Okay, should we hold up how many years through holding up fingers?
How many more years from this date?
From this date.
Bearing in mind we've been in Australia for 10 months already.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll hide mine. Oh, come on!
Larissa Emmanuel saying, how did you guys meet?
Oh!
Cute question.
I actually saw this on Facebook as well. Amy asked this, and Lucy asked this. Oh, actually, I think someone asked to use as many adjectives as possible to make it as dramatic and inspiring and magical and Hollywood-like as we can.
Well, in that case, I think this one's up to you.
I
can pitch in.
Okay. So how did we meet?
Back in 2012 in Nottingham Trent University, England.
During the spring, and Charlie was starting to get very lonely. Stacey was just moments away, but little did they know it. Then Stacey went to America to go for a big job opportunity. Interview. And coincidentally, my flatmate went with her. Dun, dun, dun. Then what?
Upon arriving back into the UK, said flatmate, Amy, invited myself and a few other girls round the apartment for celebratory...
More adjectives.
Drinks. I don't know what an adjective is.
What were the drinks like?
Highly
sophisticated
and alcoholic beverages. And Amy made her flatmate, Charlie Baxter, leave the apartment.
Wasn't allowed.
Wanted it to be a girls' night.
Yeah.
So we had a lovely evening, and as a university night out usually involved a lot of pictures, one too many selfies, Charlie Baxter then Facebook stalked me. This was before Instagram.
Yes. Nah, yeah.
Well, before me being on Instagram.
Yeah. And that's when Instagram starts.
Obviously.
Yes. So I saw a photo of them and I thought, ding dong, here we go. I like her. And then Stacey agreed to a date.
Did I though?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And the date...
No, it wasn't a date. You invited me to your birthday.
Oh, I forgot a bit. Yeah. So our friend Amy, thank you, Amy. Yes, this is why we're here. We love you. We owe you. She doesn't let me forget it. Amy set up or agreed with you for you to come to my birthday.
Yeah.
And then the next week I took her to bingo.
Yeah, I still have my Gala Bingo membership card.
What is bingo in a nutshell?
Bingo, doesn't everyone know what bingo is?
Yeah.
You know, it's the thing where they're like...
88. 91. 22.
It's a very stressful first date. I would not recommend it. It's very fast paced. You have to keep on track. You can't really have a conversation. You did buy me a felt tip though. That was nice.
It's not a normal.
No,
date.
definitely. Charlie was trying to be all like quirky and unique. Next question.
I got to shout bingo at the end of the night though.
No, you didn't.
I've got one here from Felipe. Ask her to marry you. This is awkward. I've got one from Hugh. Hugh's a good old viewer. We like Hugh.
Hi, Hugh.
Hugh's an American.
Oh.
Yeah. Can you talk about what you expected moving to Oz versus what the reality of the move was like?
Okay.
I like it.
I think I expected the move to be a little easier than it was. It took us a while to get settled.
Yes.
I think we were a bit indecisive of where we wanted to live. I also found it quite difficult to get a job here. So I was freelancing for 9 months pretty much. Yeah, apart from that really, I think as soon as I got a job, the transition was much easier. We found an apartment quite quickly. We moved in, and since then it's been good. But also, I mean, the visa process, the visas in Australia are quite intense and difficult to get. Our visa process took us around 4 weeks of us both doing it and treating it like a full-time job. It was a little intense, also very expensive. But all worth it in the end. We're now nicely settled. We have work and we're quite happy here. So
yes,
it is a beautiful country. I mean, if anyone has the opportunity to live here, I highly recommend it. It's stunning, and every day we see something and we just think, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. So we feel very lucky to be here, even though we won't be here for more than 2 years.
Yeah, I agree. It took far longer than we expected. We realised that as of signing this lease, we had been out of renting permanently for a whole year.
Yeah.
We took 12 months to move from Germany back to the UK, fly over to Australia, stay with my sister, go down to Sydney, go in temporary lodging, find you a job, and then get a lease.
Yeah.
That took 12 months, which is way longer than I thought. But not all bad.
No, not at all. It's been a challenge, but a good challenge.
But I think they want to know a bit more about like our expectations of what Australia was deemed to be or seemed to be.
Well, I think Australia, we expected it to be beautiful, and I'm gonna say it's even exceeded those expectations. It's really, really is a beautiful country. It has the beach, it has the bush. It's like a very
the outdoors, the countryside.
The outdoors country. I think we've been very lucky. Everyone here has been very friendly to us.
Overly friendly, not in a bad way.
Australia is more similar to the US, and everyone being...
But I feel like they're a bit more down to earth than the Americans. So I quite like that. I know we differ on that opinion.
Okay.
But I found the American way of life a bit cheesy.
Yeah, okay.
And these guys seem to be positive and happy, but not with the cheese.
Yeah.
Okay. How old is she?
I am 30 years young. I was born in a different decade to Charlie in 1989.
Cougar!
Charlie is going to be 30 in 4 days.
Well, as of this recording, yes.
Okay.
In 4 days, but I'll probably be 30.
Oh.
We'll probably be in the same decade
Okay.
when this is out.
Hooray!
Is Stacey Australian?
Is Charlie Australian?
Good eye.
I am fully British. Charlie is what percentage Australian?
1/4.
1/4 Australian.
My grandfather was fully Aussie. My dad is a half, so I'm a quarter. There are so many questions, so we're going to do a quick fire round.
Okay.
What are your favourite films?
Favourite films? Dirty Dancing. Something really cheesy like Step Up. They're all dance related.
All two?
All two. Was there 3?
No. What are your favourite films?
I'm just going to go with them 2.
Who's Charlie's new barber?
Himself.
Yes. This
During
is
the
from...
quarantine, he's taken to cutting his own hair, which is not a good idea. I might have to jump in at some point.
And that was from your mum.
Really?
Yeah. How do you date a British guy? Ha 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 ha.
Apparently they have good banter compared to other guys, so I'm not sure I agree.
Hey, good banter! What made you fall in love with me?
I
I
don't know if that's a quick one. How
Just one
caring?
word.
How caring you are.
Yeah, I like it. What about top 3 most stunning and disgusting things about each other?
Top 3 stunning. What, physically? Your cute smile. Got a big smile with many teeth.
Mm-hmm.
You have a good face, good tan most of the time, and your curly locks.
What about my legs? You like my legs?
Does have good legs.
Yeah!
3.
What about my concave chest?
Oh, that's got to be one of the
Disgusting. I mean, I'm massive.
He has little hoofy feet.
That's true. That's true. My ledge head.
Goggly eyes in the morning.
That's enough.
Okay.
That's enough. Does Charlie sometimes not fulfill his duty as the great boyfriend? As a great boyfriend?
I'm going to say you fulfill it 87% of the time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
On a slight occasion where...
Oh, I know these occasions. I don't feel nice.
where he just tells me off and...
Oh, no, I meant times where you've been genuinely disappointed in me.
Genuine disappointment.
Yeah, where you're like,
Which...
I thought you were a different person. And then I feel sad inside.
Which isn't very often.
Only 13% of the time. Why did you move to a new place?
We moved to a new place because Charlie told me to.
Good answer.
No, we wanted to move to Australia. Charlie had it on the cards for quite a while, and yeah, we wanted to do it also before we have to settle down and become sensible adults.
That leads me on to the last proper question.
Okay.
Would you like to have babies with Charlie?
We would like to have babies at some point. Yes.
Oh.
Probably in 4 to 5 years.
Oh, that's quite a while away.
I'm 30, so 34.
No spring chicken.
34 seems like a good age. We would like to have 2, we think, potentially 1.
Yeah, let us know. What do you think about just having one?
One child.
We were thinking, looking at my sister, who's had
3,
but the second was twins. It seems way too much work. And we've now come to conclude that we think 1 would be really manageable.
Yeah, 1 would be nice, but we don't want them to become a spoilt child.
No. So let us know. Does having 1 child lead to them not being as socialised? Or is it fine? Can we have 1? That would be great. Okay. Hope you enjoyed meeting Stacey. Thank you, Stacey.
You're very welcome.
Did you enjoy it?
I did enjoy it. It was good.
Good. Thank you. Can I have a kiss? No. Come on. Hoping that was useful and enjoyable for you. So for those interested in getting up to €400 cashback with the Language Marathon by Lingoda, then here are the details of interest for you. The lessons are held online through an interactive video or audio call with qualified native speaking teachers. You have the option of choosing a language marathon of group classes or private classes now. And Lingoda now offer the language marathon for either 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months long. And for those choosing to do the 6 to 12 months of studies, you'll also be able to prove your efforts to the world with a certificate from Cambridge Assessment English after taking the exam, which is thrown in for free. There are more than 500 structured lessons that include all important aspects of skills such as grammar, sentence structure, vocabulary, and lots of speaking. And this form of learning is way more affordable than regular offline courses, starting at just €6 per class. And you obviously save time and money from travelling to a physical location. And as learning from home is the only option at the moment, it kind of makes sense to make the most out of it rather than stressing about when life will be back to normal. And finally, the part that you've been waiting for, the cashback. How do you get the cashback? Well, if you attend 90% of your classes, not 100%, just 90% or more, then you could earn up to €400 cashback for group classes, which, if you're like me, would definitely keep me focused on sticking to a study plan. So go and try Lingoda out with their 7-day free trial, or use our voucher code TEACHER2 to get €50 off on your first month. But you can only pick one, either the 7-day free trial or our €50 voucher code. The choice is yours. See you again soon on Real English with Real Teachers. Bye-bye. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram to get more day-to-day posts and stories helping you learn English in more dynamic and interactive ways.